I promised that I would contact you guys from Narita, and then something happened. So I'm actually not in Narita. I'm in Haneda Airport. It's also in Tokyo, but something interesting happened. So let me just go ahead and kind of tell you what went on. So on my long flight from DFW to Narita, I everything was going fine. It was on time, and then one of the passengers got sick, and so we actually had to make an emergency landing in Anchorage, Alaska, right in the middle of the flight. It's like, really? And let this be a lesson to you travelers, because my connections were booked pretty closely. I only had a 2-hour layover between them. I ended up missing my flight. Book long layovers. Layovers suck. They're not fun. You have to sit in an airport, and it's not fun, but do it anyway. Sitting in an airport is a whole lot better than having to go and, reschedule all your flights. Way less stressful. But anyway, so it turned out pretty good. We stopped in Anchorage. She got the medical help that she needed, and we all got to see the beautiful mountains over there. I mean, it's gorgeous. So I can now officially say that I have been to Alaska. Well, maybe not officially, but I'll count it on my map. I have a map that I color in whenever I visit a state, so I'll count it. Why not? But, so got an unexpected trip to Alaska. Then I got another unexpected trip. So when I came in late from my flight, we ended up landing, and luckily the travel agency that was booking our whole trip had come up with a backup flight from Narita to Bangkok, except not actually from Narita. I'm sorry. I keep saying that. From Tokyo to Bangkok. And so I was met at the airport by someone who was waving a big sign that said Bangkok, Bangkok, and he had my tickets in there, and he was all ready to hand me everything so that I could get set up, and it was good. The only downside was, okay, my new flight was leaving at 12:40 a.m. and it would get to Bangkok at 5 a.m. Festive. And it wasn't leaving from Narita Airport, it was leaving from the other airport in Tokyo, Haneda. So they gave me, I had to go through customs. I had to get a temporary visa, actually, to leave the airport and get on a little bus. It was funny. It's this little bus, they call it airplane limousine, but it's just this nice little shuttle bus, and they gave me this cool little ticket. And they're so nice. Oh my gosh. So they gave me instructions for once I get to Haneda. And so I rode this bus. Well, when they gave me the ticket, I was thinking, oh, short little shuttle bus ride, 10 minutes, 8 minutes tops. 8 minutes, 10 minutes tops. Then I start asking someone in line, and they say, no, it's an hour and a half away. Like, what? Luckily, again, my flight was a long way off, but it was still pretty crazy. So I get in the bus, and I can now officially say that I've been to Japan as well. So I had 2 little side trips, and Haneda Airport is actually, I think it's probably newer than Narita. It's huge, and it's gorgeous. I've got a lot of pictures, and it's pretty typical of international airports to have duty-free shops, and in Japan especially, there's a lot of big name shopping chains there. Brand name, designer stuff. Expensive, but really cool, very sleek. And a lot of food, a lot of restaurants. So it's not a bad place to hang out. And there's Wi-Fi, so that's always good. But I had to, scramble to contact my travel agent, to contact the travel agency and tell them I'm going to be late because I missed the flight. And got to contact my group, which was a trip. I ended up buying Skype credits so I could call a phone because the pay phones here were all in, surprisingly, they're in Japanese. And you have to have a phone card So I just bought some Skype credits and called his mobile phone. Just figured that would be one way to do it. And it's a good way to see if that actually works. I'm sure it does. Skype is pretty big. But anyway, so, uh, so I'm just going to kind of end this out with an open letter to Japanese airlines and airports in general. The rest of the world needs to take a hint. I'm looking at you, America. Japanese airlines are amazing. Oh my gosh, all of the people are so, so nice. And they speak English, which is a courtesy that we in America don't really grant our foreign travelers generally. You just feel so welcome because you can ask someone and they give you a big smile and they help you out and they're very patient, and I mean, it's everybody you meet. Security guards, airport staff, customs agents, everybody. It's just very nice, very efficient, very clean. Japan Airlines, man. It's I just want to, say that it's amazing and put it on the record that everybody was so nice, so nice. And there was even one of the staff, and I have to bring this up. One of the staff let me use his personal cell phone to call internationally to contact my travel agency. So you just don't see people who do that, and it was awesome. So I have to call attention to that because when good things happen, you really have to. I think that you have to publicize that because there's so many bad things get publicized that when we gotta restore some faith in humanity. But anyway, so this kind of wraps up my trip in Japan, my brief side trip. Tomorrow, this morning, I fly to Bangkok, and then almost immediately after, 2 hours and 45 minutes, there's cutting it a little close again. I'm hopefully will meet up with my group and fly all of us together to Phnom Penh in Cambodia. So, see you then.